Welcome to today's live IELTS class. My name is Adrian. I'm streaming to you from beautiful Victoria, the capital city of the province of British Columbia, here on the west coast of Canada. I hope everybody is having an awesome week so far. I hope you're staying healthy. I hope you're staying strong and productive. Students, we're going to kick this week off with an IELTS speaking section lesson and some practice, specifically focusing on speaking part 1. And the questions for today will target talking about guests. Welcome Wiami Mohinder, Milk ? And Pushpendra. Good to see many students in the class. Hi Saeed, hi Oz, nice to see members joining in. And welcome to March, everyone, our first class of March. This is a subscriber chat class. So if you are a subscriber to our YouTube channel, you can join the chat. It's free, it's worth it. We're encouraging you to subscribe so that you watch these lessons regularly so that you improve quickly. So subscribe now to join the chat. And this lesson is brought to you by aehelp.com for academic IELTS. Visit us there. For general IELTS, check us out at gieltshelp.com. We use these websites in these live classes to teach you IELTS and English. So it's a good idea to join these websites, and to get our premium package, you can use the code RU492 for the next 4 days. Donnie Beck is asking how I'm doing today. My night was a bit tough, but I'm doing all right. I'm a little bit, I think, maybe a bit more tired than usual, but I'm still pretty energetic. So I'm looking forward to the week. All right, the websites, they look like this. This is our academic IELTS website here with this blue background. And you can click this big red button right there to join our premium IELTS package. And again, when you click that button, make sure to click this use coupon code and then enter that code RU492, continue. And then you will get that 30% discount. So you will see the full amount when you use that code. All right, Pushpendra, thank you for rejoining our group of members. General IELTS, it's the same idea, gieltshelp.com. Again, click this big red button there to join the premium package. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access, so it's definitely worth your time and effort. Students, if you want to get our apps, we have our apps, Academic IELTS Help, General IELTS Help. You can see them right over there. And you can also follow us on Instagram, IELTS_AEHelp and GIELTSHelp. Okay. Yeah, if you have questions, just send me an email, adrian@aehelp.com. We've got lots of classes this week. We've got speaking part 1. We'll have classes for members chat starting tomorrow with task 2 writing. And then we've got listening classes this week as well. And we'll have more speaking at the end of the week. So look forward to that all the way till Saturday. All right. So speaking part 1. We've got Henry up there saying, hey, this is a speaking class. So make sure to listen and repeat, everyone. The key here is to give answers, explanations, and examples. So the examiners, when you do speaking part 1, will ask you to introduce yourself. They will ask by getting your full name. They will ask you maybe where you live, what you do for fun. So be ready for questions like this. And then they might ask you about questions on a general topic like, let's talk about guests. I'm just reviewing these questions right now, but we will be going in detail into these questions. So how often do you have guests visit? Who are your guests usually? Where do you invite your visitors? What do you offer your guests when they visit? Have you been a guest recently? And if you could invite anyone to be your guest, who would it be? So these are the questions that we will look at today in detail. This is just a review. And again, remember to answer, explain, and give examples. All right, students. So we will be doing some live speaking, some live volunteering. But first, let's just warm up a bit with some of these first questions. Welcome, Carolina, our chat moderator. Hi, Amu, Rashika, Sanjay. Nice to see more of our members joining in as well. Okay, everyone. So again, for academic IELTS, aehelp.com. For the general IELTS, visit us at gieltshelp.com. We'll be using these websites momentarily for speaking. And again, you can use that code RU492 for that discount. Okay, students, so the IELTS speaking, it's a very quick interview. You don't have a lot of time to prove your English and your communication level. So you have to be very clear on what you need to do, and you have to do it well, okay? Go to your exam early, get good sleep, speak in English all day on your day of your speaking interview and your exam as well. And then the very first question that the examiner will ask you is, may I see your identification? Okay, they want to see the identification that you use to register and that you use to check into your exam, okay? Ali Abbas, thanks for coming back. Ali is saying, hi Adrian, I would like to thank you for these classes. I was one of your silent students who gained a lot from your regular videos. I got a good band score yesterday. That's awesome, Ali. Can you send me an email maybe? I'd love to get your testimonial. Prawasha, I'm doing great. Okay, so yeah, give me a nice full sentence answer for this question. Again, you want to show fluency right away. So this answer, yes, sure, it's too short. Okay, so if you give this answer, yes, sure, and then you show it, it's too short. You must indicate your fluency right away. Okay. So use these warm-up questions to show that you have fluent English. Okay. Push Pendra, our member, says, well, let's just continue with the phrase, yes, sure, right? So yes, sure. Here's my passport, which I had used for registration, this IELTS test. Please have a look. A little bit of correction here. Okay, Push Pendra, but not a bad try. So yes, sure, here's my passport, which I had used for registration for this IELTS test. Please have a look. Okay, there's a missing 4 there. All right, Amrit Malhi, thank you for the super chat donation. And yes, you can absolutely volunteer. I will look for you during volunteering and ask you a couple of questions because I appreciate your support in the super chat. Sure, absolutely. Okay, so again, students, use these warm-up questions to show your fluency. Okay, so give a full answer, gladly. Here is my passport that I used to sign up for the test online about 4 weeks ago. Please have a look at my credentials. Okay, so repeat after me. May I see your identification? Gladly. Here's my passport that I used to sign up for the test online about 4 weeks ago. Please have a look at my credentials. Hi, Eugene. I see you over there in the general IELTS chat. Hadil. It's not too long for this question. It's a clear answer. If I'm in a professional setting, I would absolutely give this kind of an answer. Okay? All right. And then the next question always is, what is your full name? They're matching your ID with your full name. Okay? I'm just making a note of Amrit Malhi. Okay. All right. So give your full name. All right. And again, answer in a clear, professional, fluent manner. So don't just say I'm John Smith. It's kind of like, okay. Yeah. So Abrar Khan says, my full name is Abrar Ahmed Khan. Please just call me Abrar. Yeah, that's good. That's about the minimum, Abrar. So that's about the least that I would say. Okay. Absolutely. So Abrar says, my full name is Abrar Ahmed Khan. Please just call me Abrar. Okay, Abrar. Now we will begin part 1, right? So that's good. GSP says, my name is Trung Sun, and my family name is Tran. Please call me by my English name, Dimitri. Love that name. Very good. Yeah. Okay, that works. Okay, so that's nice. You give your answer, and notice how both Abrar and Trung Sun indicate what they want the examiner to call them. That's really important. Okay. So please just call me Abrar, and please call me by my English name, Dimitri. Yeah, so that is absolutely the way to do it, because the next question is always, what do you want me to call you? Okay, so it's a very good idea to tell the examiner what you want to be called, so that it shows that you prepared for the exam. Okay. Again, question, what is your full name? Repeat after me. My full name is Abrar Ahmed Khan. Please just call me Abrar. Or, my name is Chung Sun and my family name is Tran. Please call me by my English name, Dimitri. I'd probably say my given names. My given names are Chung Sun. Okay, or my given name is, if it's considered one name. Okay, all right, good. We've got some other answers that are looking solid. I see in general IELTS, we've got the IELTS candidate. My first name is Begzad, last name is Gzadyarov. You can call me Beck for short. Nice. Okay, that works. Awesome. All right, and then the examiner will kick off part 1, the general questions, by asking you some very typical questions that you probably have heard numerous times during your English studies and when you're meeting new people, right? Because that's the idea for part 1. So they might ask you something like, where do you live? Okay. Now, when they ask you a question like, where do you live? You should immediately think, be specific. Okay, have structure. Reflect the question. And if you can, paraphrase. So paraphrase means use synonyms in your answer. Like, I reside in a modern townhouse with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in the heart of Victoria, which is the capital of the province of British Columbia here in Canada. Okay, so again, I have to show my fluency. So just saying I live in Victoria, great, band 5. Band 5 candidates should be able to say I live in Victoria, okay? That should not be challenging English. You need to go above and beyond, so you need to give more detail. So here I specify my residence, like my actual shelter where I live, okay? If it's a townhouse or a house or an apartment, a condo, a bungalow on the beach, it's up to you where you live. It doesn't have to be the truth. It just has to be clear and specific, okay? So here I explain that I reside in a modern townhouse. I don't just say townhouse, I say modern townhouse. And I might even quantify just to remind myself that numbers are really important and numbers are my friends when I'm communicating. So built in 2015, okay? So I might add in something like that just to remind myself, hey, okay, yeah, I gotta give some numbers here to make my communication super clear. So here we go, just repeat after me. Where do you live? I reside in a modern townhouse built in 2015 with 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. In the heart of Victoria, which is the capital of the province of British Columbia here in Canada. Okay, so notice the structure. I'm basically like Google Earth. Instead of zooming in, I'm zooming out. So I've got my house and then I zoom out to the city and then I zoom out to the province and then I zoom out to the country. And you can stop there. You don't need to go North America and on planet Earth. That would be a little bit weird, okay? You're not actually talking to an alien, so you don't need to zoom all the way out to the planet. You can stop at the country level, but definitely that's a good idea. Like if you live in India, giving your city, you know, Mumbai, then giving your state, Maharashtra, and then giving the country, India, right? So you can do that kind of zoom out. By the way, we have a new IELTS speaking video from a candidate from Mumbai that you might want to check out on our YouTube channel. Okay, Ozg, our member, says, hope I can pronounce that. Okay, so Ozg says, I live in Elazig, which is a small eastern city in Turkey. I'm currently staying at a university dorm in the university dorm of the city because I am at college here. I am in college here. Okay. Yeah, that works, sure. So you're staying in the university dorm. I might mention, Oz, what university. So if it's the University of Elazig, I would probably say I live in Elazig, which is a small eastern city in Turkey. I'm currently staying in Elazig University dorms with a roommate because I'm studying biology in college here. Okay, so I would do it like that. All right. Next question here. What do you do for fun? So again, the IELTS examiner will warm up the situation. It's called an icebreaker, so icebreaker questions. And we'll ask you kind of, what do you do for fun or what are your hobbies, just to make you feel a bit more comfortable and relaxed. Use these questions to gain your confidence. Give full sentence answers. So, what do you do for fun? Okay, and I see some nice answers for where do you live, okay? Like Jane Wanjiku says, I reside in a gated community located in a city called Nakuru. Okay, very good, Jane. Yeah, I would maybe give a little bit more information. All right, and what do you do for fun? Gashem Shahroki says this. It's a good answer. All right, so the question is, what do you do for fun? And Gashem says, as I have a busy schedule because of learning English and programming as well, I play FIFA 2022 for an hour a day to unwind. We don't say to have unwind time. Students, this word unwind, we don't combine it with other, we don't use it like an adjective. So we just say to unwind, okay? It's a verb. We don't say unwind myself. So it's not used as an adjective, okay? Keep that in mind. All right? It's not used as an adjective or a modifier, okay? So just keep it simple, all right? You don't want to make mistakes in these first few questions, okay? So just repeat after me. What do you do for fun? As I have a busy schedule because of learning English and programming as well, I play FIFA 2022 for an hour a day to unwind. Okay. Saeed has a little bit of a different answer. Let's take a look at that, Saeed, our member. So Saeed says, oh, I like the start of this, Saeed. That's looking very nice. I like the paraphrasing. So Saeed says, usually in order to entertain myself, I love playing video games. I can easily spend hours playing them. Additionally, I enjoy going out with my dog. It's pretty fun to see him playing with a ball. Okay, anybody know the specific word for when a dog is playing with a ball? We actually have a unique, of course we do, right? English has a lot of words. We have a unique word for that, okay? So anybody know what that game is? When you throw the ball and the dog catches the ball and then brings the ball back, and then you grab the ball again and you throw the ball, and the dog is sprinting, and they love playing that game. It's got a unique word for that. Try to do it without searching Google. Playing catch is okay, Milk, but it's not the right word. It starts with an F. Yeah, that's it. Khadija says it's fetch. Yeah, exactly. Okay, very nice. So love to see him fetch the ball, or love to see him playing fetch the ball. Yeah, it's fetching. Absolutely. So very good. So repeat after me. Usually, in order to entertain myself, I love playing video games. I can spend hours playing them. Additionally, I enjoy going out with my dog. It's pretty fun to play fetch with him. Okay, all right. And yeah, I mean, absolutely. If you've got the vocabulary, use it, because that is what will get you the Band 9 scores for your lexical resource mark, okay? Now, what I really like about Saeed's answer here is I like the use of pronouns. So using myself, I, and again, I, and some really nice paraphrasing to reflect the question. Entertain, it's very well used here, and enjoy. So a lot of words reflecting the question fun, right? What do you do for fun? It's that kind of reflective speaking that will get you those high band scores, okay? So that's what you want to do. All right. And then the examiner will go on to the unique questions for part 1. So they'll say, okay, now let's talk about guests. And they could talk about any kind of general topic here, but here today, the topic the examiner is talking about is guests. Let's talk about guests. So I will ask these questions from volunteers, okay? So we're going to talk to each other real time, real life, you and me, through our website interface chat. Again, remember our pop-up special discount, everyone, for today, and it's only for 4 days. That's why it's a pop-up special. It's 30% off of our website, and that's where you have to volunteer, is on our website. So here are the steps. You need to register a free or a paid account at aehelp.com. Log into your My Student account, click on Student Partner Speaking, then enable your microphone for the browser and the website and your speakers. Okay, that's very important. And then send me a message. You will see me as Master in the chat. You can send me a message, say, I want to volunteer. And then I will choose some individuals to volunteer there, okay? Now, Amrit did send me a super chat donation, so I will definitely be looking for you, Amrit. I have not forgotten, okay? So again, let's go to the website. We want to go to the one with the blue background. The green one is General IELTS, although you can use the chat from both, okay? So you can use it from both, all right? And then when you're here, again, you can create an account by clicking on this green button for free. And then you can create the ultimate paid account by clicking the big red button and then go to your My Student account, log in. It will probably log you in the first time automatically. And then here, end the tour, enable your browser to use your microphone. If you're using a mobile, make sure your mobile is enabled for using your microphone speaker for this site. And then right here above my head is Student Partner Speaking. Click on Student Partner Speaking, click I accept. And like magic, you will be redirected to the website where you can chat. And I see Duyin, Adan, Tina, Arun, Pushpendra, Koa. There's Amrit, Sanju, and me in here. And again, Amrit did send me a super chat donation, so I'm going to check if Amrit is, hopefully it's the same Amrit, is there, and then he can ping me. So hi Amrit, are you there? If yes, please ping me and I will come back to you. Okay, so I've messaged Amrit. Hopefully Amrit will get back to me at some point here. All right. So let's see. Me is here. Yes, me. Are you ready? All right. And me is a regular student who has joined the class on numerous occasions, and it's great to do that because it's a sure way to improve. Okay. Hi, Me. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. It's early morning here, and it's a little bit slower than usual for me, but I'm doing okay. How is it in Vietnam?
27 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, that makes sleeping difficult. I hope you have a fan or some air conditioning or something to help you get some sleep. Okay, Me. Go ahead.
I have the AC, but it's still hot.
You have the AC, but it's still hot. Wow. Okay. All right, Me. Well, I will. Probably some of our viewers who are like in the Middle East are like 27. Whew, that's a cold day. I know that for them, like in Saudi Arabia, it gets up to like 45. So, okay, for us here in Canada, that would be very nice and warm. Me, I will ask you a part one question. Give me a nice full sentence answer, okay?
Okay.
All right. So here we go. Let's talk about guests. How often do you have guests visit?
Well, I have guests visit my house more often than not because our family regularly throw a party, like a party like 3 days ago, uh, for on my mother's birthday party, we invited our neighbors and my parents' friends.
Okay, good. Uh, Not bad, not bad. That would be a solid 6.5. I think you can do better, me. I've heard you do better. I think you got stuck a couple of times, but you did use some really good vocabulary. So your fluency would be a 6 there because you got stuck a few
Okay.
times. Your lexical resource, so your vocabulary, would be about a 7. Your grammatical range and accuracy would be about maybe a 7. You did make a couple of small grammatical mistakes, but they didn't make it difficult to understand what you're saying. And your pronunciation was about 7 as well. I think overall the examiner would give you a 6.5 for this one question. Okay. So you said, well, I have guests visit my house more often than not. That was a really nice expression there. That's why your vocabulary, maybe even an 8. Okay. So I have guests visit my house more often than not. And then nice complex sentence, right? So you gave a reason right away. Because our family, and then good vocabulary, readily. Readily means often. So readily is another way to say frequently. I'm sure you know that. I'm just telling other people.
Yes.
Frequently throw a party. Family, because it's one unit, it's throws a party. Okay? Like he throws, she throws, our family throws a party. Like 3 days ago, on my mother's birthday party, we invited our neighbors and our parents' friends. Okay, yeah, that's great. One extra part I would put in, just to make it sound a little bit better, me, is quantification. So, well, I have guests visit my house more often than not because our family rarely throws a party. I would say at least once a week. I would put that piece in, and I think that piece would make it just that much more coherent. So let me give this answer and then repeat after me, okay? Are you ready?
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
So how often do you have guests visit? Well, I have guests visit my house more often than not because our family readily throws a party. I would say at least once a week. Like 3 days ago on my mother's birthday party, we invited our neighbors and our parents' friends. How often do you have guests visit?
Well, I have guests visit my house more often than not because our family readily throws about a party. I would say at least once a week. Like 3 days ago on my mother's birthday party, we invited our neighbors and our parents' friends.
Nice, yeah. And that's the fluency that you want to go for, right? So lots of practice, lots of speaking, do exactly what you're doing, right? Do you use this part of the website with other students as well? Like not just for speaking with me, but to speak to other students sometimes?
Not really because I don't have much time to practice.
Okay, try. That's my recommendation. So if you have a minute here or there, you should be able to use it with your mobile as well. So if you're like riding a bus or if you have a moment, you can maybe use your mobile and just
Okay.
ping another student and be like, hey, I need to build my fluency. Do you want to practice? And there's almost always someone in this interface nowadays. So I highly recommend it, but keep up the good practice, me, okay?
Okay.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Thank you for being our first volunteer this week.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for this workup feedback.
You are very welcome. Bye, me.
Okay. Goodbye.
All right, that was me. Thumbs up, everybody. Support each other. It's nice to see claps and nice to see some thumbs up or, even a short response like good job, me. Definitely encourage each other. Encouragement is really important for success. So constructive criticism and encouragement. Okay. I think Amrit here has responded. So let's see if Amrit is here. Amrit, are you ready? Okay, again, I respect when we get support from Amrit here. Amrit sent a super chat donation, so let's see if Amrit is paying attention. Yes, okay.
Hello.
Hi, Amrit. How are you?
Hello. I'm also doing great.
That's
What about
awesome.
you, sir?
I'm doing well. Thank you for the super chat donation.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for giving me nice chance.
You are certainly welcome. Okay, Amrit, let's do this. So I'm going to ask you a question or two. Give me a nice full sentence answer, okay?
Okay, sir.
All right, so let's talk about guests. Who are your guests usually?
I would like to visit my friends more because I feel more comfortable with them. Moreover, they are helpful and they listen to me. So I want to my friends to came at my home instead of relatives.
Where do you invite your visitors?
Could you repeat, sir, please?
Yeah, where do you invite your visitors?
Visitors came to my home whenever there are any functions at these organized at my home as well as on birthday parties and any other days that I celebrate. Moreover, sometimes they come when they have free time.
Okay. All right. So good. Overall, your band score would be 5 to a 5.5, Amrit. And there's one big reason for your score not being over 6. Your fluency is very good. Your fluency is like 7, 7.5
Okay.
even. So you speak fluently, you speak quickly. I had trouble typing as fast as you're speaking. However, the main problem with your response is the coherence. So it's the clarity of your answer.
Okay, sir.
Your answer, it's close to being coherent, but not quite. So this first question, Amrit, is who are your guests usually? And you said, I would like to visit my friends. This means that you go to visit your friends. So you are the guest, not your friend
Okay,
is your
sir.
guest. So
Okay,
here you have to change this. You have to say, I like my friends to visit me. Okay? I like my friends to visit me the most, it sounds like, because I feel more comfortable with them. They listen to me um, more than my family members, maybe. Okay.
okay, sir.
Um, all right. So now it's making more sense if we see it like this. Okay. Before, I kind of had an idea of what you're saying, but it wasn't clear English. So it was fast English. It was close, but it wasn't clear. And it's very important that your answer is clear and coherent, okay? Incoherent answers just do not get great band scores. So I like my friends to visit me the most because I feel more comfortable with them. They listen to me more than my family members. And then here I would give, an example. Like just the other day, I had my friend Puneet and Sunil come and visit. Okay. And then I asked you, where do you invite your visitors? Okay. And then here again, it was kind of close. So you said visitors come to my home whenever there are any functions. And then it kind of went off topic. Really pay attention to the where part. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
you said your home, right? Which kind of answers the question. Where in your home? So when you have your friends come over, where do they hang out? Do they hang out in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, all over the place, in the backyard? So where do you usually have them?
A bedroom, sir.
In the bedroom. Okay. So
Yes.
visitors come to my home whenever there are any functions, and my friends usually hang out with me in my bedroom, right? Why your bedroom? Why do they hang
Because it is very comfortable.
comfortable and probably because it's private, right?
Okay, sir.
And private. Okay. And then what do you do? Do you play video games or chat? Have a tea?
Sometime I play video games with my friend.
Okay, it's a very typical situation, right? So, okay, there we go. So now we've got a much better answer for this one, all right? I'm going to repeat both of these and then copy after me, okay? So let's do each one separately. Amrit, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here we go. So who are your guests usually? I like my friends to visit me the most because I feel more comfortable with them. They listen to me and more than my family members. Just the other day, I had my friend Puneet and Sunhil come and visit. Who are your guests usually?
I like my friends to visit me that the most because I feel more comfortable with them and they listen to me more than my family members. And just the other day, I had my friend Neet and Sunil come and visit.
Okay, next question. Where do you invite your visitors? Visitors come to my home whenever there are functions, and my friends usually hang out with me in my bedroom because it's comfortable and private. Usually we play video games on my TV in my room. Where do you invite your visitors?
Visitors came to my home whenever there are many functions, and my friends usually hang out with me in my bedroom because it is very comfortable and private. Usually, we play video games on the TV in my room.
So that's much better. So had you given me these answers like this, that would be like a band 8, band 9. Okay. Just a correction here with the second one. I forgot to correct that. It's a general question. It's present tense. So visitors not came, but visitors come. Visitors come to my home.
Yes, actually, sir, I really confused.
Yeah, no worries. Again, it's just practice, right? So lots and lots of practice and feedback. So again, it's kind of like the same advice I gave me a few moments ago. Make sure to keep come back and practice with other students through the website as well. Okay.
Okay, sir.
All right, Amrit. I'll see you in class. And again, thank you for that super chat donation. That was very nice of you. I
And
appreciate that.
okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, Amrit.
And bye, bye, sir.
Bye. All right, that was Amrit, everybody. Give him an applause. He's throwing himself out there. That was really good. All right, Amrit, great job. Keep it up. Okay, let's keep going here. It'd be nice to get through all the questions today. So let's, Raquel, let's see if we can reach out to Raquel here. All right, Raquel. Are you ready, Raquel? I am very curious where such a unique name can be given. Let's see if Raquel is still here. Okay, good. Hello, Raquel. I hear that you picked up, but I do not hear your voice. It might be because you're on mobile, internet, or because you haven't enabled your microphone. If you have a headset, try that. I'll give you a second. Okay. And students, thank you for the kind responses there, the thumbs up for Amrit. That was great. Okay. Verberton, we are using our website interface for this. All right, Raquel, I don't hear you, so just check your system with another student, see what's going on, and then figure it out. I'm not sure why you're not able to connect. It could be a national firewall as well, depending on where you're at right now. I'm not sure. But anyway, Raquel, try it out with somebody else. As soon as you can connect with somebody else, come back. Okay, all right. Okay, let's try somebody else here. All right, Saeed. Let's see if we can reach out to Saeed. I'd love to volunteer. Sure, Saeed. Are you ready? I believe this is our member, Saeed, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if Saeed is ready, hopefully. Again, students, the one foolproof way to make sure that you will be able to connect with me is just try it with another student. Just send them a message and say, hey, can we try our system out? They'll say, yeah, sure. And then if you guys can hear each other and it works, then everything is great. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Saeed. How are you?
I'm doing great so far. How are you?
Good. Is this our member, Saeed, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. I just purchased it today.
All right. Okay, Saeed. Fantastic. Yeah, I see you in the chat there reacting. That's great. All right, Saeed. Let's jump into a question here talking about guests, and then I will give you some feedback. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Here we go. What do you offer guests when they visit?
Well, since it's our tradition, I always try to treat my guests with something sweet, which they may like, of course. It could be anything like sweets, some cookies, or even a coffee or hot chocolate. Just the other day, I gave my friend a hot chocolate, and he was just amazed.
Okay. All right. Not bad. I would say that's about a band 7. Saeed, maybe going towards a band 7.5. Your fluency is definitely a band 7. Your grammatical range accuracy is around a 7. It's an overall 7. Your pronunciation is higher. Your pronunciation is definitely around a band 8, 9. Okay, very clear. I have no problem understanding every word. Band 9 pronunciation basically means that the examiner can easily understand every word that you use without any difficulty. And I would say that in this case, that's true. So I can easily understand or catch every word that you're saying. So even if, we were in a restaurant and I'm not paying attention to you 100%, I can still easily catch all of your words. Okay, that's a band 9 pronunciation. So your pronunciation is fantastic. I think the answer was okay. There was just some information that was a little bit awkward. So he said, well, since it's our tradition. Who is it, Saeed? So where are you right now? What's the country?
I'm from Uzbekistan.
Uzbekistan.
I mean,
so
yeah.
you want to say that. So even though the exam might be happening in Uzbekistan, you still want to say, well, since it's Uzbek tradition, I would clearly say that instead of saying our, right? Because who is our? Like your family, your specific community. Maybe it's specific to a group of people. So, but if you're referring to like the Uzbek culture, then you might as well just say it, right? Well, since it's Uzbek tradition, I always not try to, but you always treat, right? So I always treat my guests, keep it personal, my guests with some sweets and hot beverage, it sounds like, because you said sweets, but you didn't say hot beverage, and then you said coffee, and I'm like, coffee's sweet? Maybe in Uzbekistan it's sweet, but usually it's quite bitter, right? So, and a hot beverage. And then you said like sweets, which is a bit repetitive. That was a bit awkward. Treat them with some sweets like sweets. Like cookies. Okay? Like cookies, coffee, or hot chocolate. Okay? Just the other day, I gave my friend some hot chocolate, and he was just amazed is a bit weird. It wouldn't be the right description that I would give it. Hot chocolate, and he was very pleased. Okay?
I forgot the word pleased.
Yeah, I know it's a tricky one because we always think of please, but we forget that other word form, the pleased, like to be happy with it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So just kind of those slight corrections, and then I think you'll get a much better band score. So here we go. Let me say this and then repeat after me. Okay, are you ready?
All right. Yes, I
So,
am.
what do you offer your guests when they visit? Well, since it's Uzbek tradition, I always treat my guests with some sweets and a hot beverage like cookies, coffee, and hot chocolate. Just the other day, I gave my friend some hot chocolate, and he was very pleased. What do you offer your guests when they visit?
Well, since it's our Uzbek tradition, I always treat my guests with some sweets and a hot beverage, like cookies, coffee, or hot chocolate. Just the other day, I gave my friend some hot chocolate, and he was just very pleased.
Much better. That was a solid 8 to 9. Okay. Did you feel the
Hmm.
difference between your first and second answer as far as coherence goes?
Yeah, I did.
Good. So
It was much better.
yeah, and I think you can actually achieve this quite quickly, Saeed. So I think you're very close to that range. What you want to do is you want to record your conversations, and then after
Hmm.
you record a conversation, listen back to your conversation and really identify where you could make these small adjustments, and then practice recording it again, and then listen again,
Oh
and
yeah.
then you'll smooth out your language. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. So keep that up, Said. Keep that up. Okay. I think
Thank you
you're
so much,
on the
sir.
right path. You're very welcome. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too. Have a
Okay.
good one.
Thanks. Bye. That was
Bye.
Saeed, everyone. Give Saeed a thumbs up. He's obviously got some great English. Even that goodbye, Saeed, was very good. You said, have a good one. Typical Canadian. We say that in Canada all the time. Have a good one. Okay, students, let's keep rocking and rolling here. So, we've got Verberton here. Let's see, who is Verberton? Verberton says, let me try, I'm ready. Okay, are you ready? I'm always going to check if you're ready because I don't know if you left for school or to get a sandwich or you went to bed. So let's see if Verberton is still here with us. Okay. Verberton, Adrian to Verberton, wherever you are in the world, are you there? Oh, there's Verberton. Nice, that worked. Okay. Hi, Verberton.
Hello there. Oh my God.
How are you?
I'm doing so much better now talking to you. What about you?
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I was able to put a little bit of joy into your day. That's fantastic. I'm doing good, thank you for
Wow.
asking. All right, Verberton. May I ask, where are you in this world right now?
Well, I'm from Brazil, more specifically in the northeast side.
Brazil, northeast side. Which city, may I ask?
Fortaleza is the capital of Ceará.
Okay, sounds like a lovely place.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to ask you speaking part 1 question and give me a nice full sentence answer and then I will reflect. Does that sound good?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Have you been a guest recently?
Not really. So, if I remember correctly, the last time that I visited someone was 2 years ago when I was going to have a trip. Uh, yeah, if I was had a trip. It was thoroughly cool. I had a lot of fun with my friends and some strangers that I had the opportunity to meet there. Furthermore, it was also important to exercise a little once. I was not expecting for it.
Okay. So, yeah, you definitely want to stop there because the examiner is going to start interrupting you if you keep talking. Okay, not bad. So that would be about a band 6. Okay. You're so band 6 means fluent, and I think you were fluent there. You just kind of forgot what you wanted to say. Maybe you're a bit nervous. You didn't know what you wanted to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so here is my first tip, Verberton. When you're hearing these questions, really pay attention to the grammar of the question. Okay, so this question is: have you been a guest recently? What's the grammar here?
Is it present perfect?
It is present perfect, yeah. So you really want to show in your answer that you can use present perfect. So instead of saying not really, I would, even if you're using the negative, you should try to give positive answers. They're usually easier than negative answers, okay? But even if you're giving a negative answer, you want to use present perfect. You want to say something like, no, I haven't been, oh, my typing. I haven't been invited over to anyone's place in the last few months. Okay, so you want to be using the present perfect, okay? And then you can say, if I remember correctly, the last time I visited someone was 2 years ago when I went on a road trip. On a road trip to St. Paulo. Okay. And then you can say, I visited my cousin Juan for a few days. Okay, and then just stop there. Okay, so you have to collect your thoughts, Verberton, and if you're having trouble, then you can ask for time. You can say, well, I haven't really been a guest recently. Let me think about the last time I had visited someone. I guess maybe about half a year ago when I visited my cousin in St. Paulo. That's the last time I remember being a guest. And then it's much better, okay, with the present perfect, past perfect. Is that clear?
Yes, it makes perfect sense. I was afraid of, because that was my first time that I ever participated in such events like that, and I was kind of nervous. But I'm really glad that I could learn something new here.
Perfect, yeah. And getting over that stress, the nervousness is a big part of what we're doing here. So that's really great. And that's why in the real IELTS, it's so important to be calm so that you can catch the grammar of the question and then really nicely reflect it. So I'm going to read this question, give the answer, and then just repeat after me, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So have you been a guest recently? No, I haven't been invited over to anyone's place in the last few months. If I remember correctly, the last time that I visited someone was 2 years ago when I went on a road trip to St. Paulo. I visited my cousin Juan for a few days. Have you been a guest recently?
No, I haven't been invited over to anyone's place in the last few months. If I remember correctly, the last time that I visited someone was 2 years ago, and I went on a road trip to St. Paulo. I visited my cousin Juan for a few days.
Yeah, very good. And ST is not ST, it's Saint. It's the short for Saint. Okay, so we just shorten that to ST. Like that, so St. Paulo. But very good, much better, Verberton. Okay, much better. Well, thank you so much for volunteering, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day in Brazil.
Yeah, right back at you. Thank you so very much.
Thank you. Bye for now.
Yeah.
All right, give Verberton a thumbs up. That was great. So that was over in Brazil. Okay, students, we've got one more question. I say let's do it, even though we're going to go a little over time. It's totally fine. We'll take one more volunteer for today. Who should it be? I think Ghazi here has been extremely patient. Let's give Ghazi a chance. I saw Ghazi quite a bit earlier. So, Ghazi, are you still there? Hopefully you are. You've been there for a while. So, let's see if Ghazi is still with us to answer this last question for us in this set of speaking part 1 questions. We'll give Ghazi a second to respond. I'm sure it's a bit surprising when I just randomly select a volunteer. People are like, oh, it's me. Oh, hey, it's me. Yeah, so if you're still there, Ghazi, I'm reaching out to you. Send me a yes, type me a yes, and then I will call you. Hopefully you're still there. Mukesh is at, oh, there's Ghazi. Okay, good. All right, here we go. Hi, Ghazi.
Hi, Adrian.
How are you?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Ghazi, if I'm not mistaken, you're in New Brunswick?
Newfoundland and Labrador.
Newfoundland. Sorry, kids. It was one of those two news. We've got two places in Canada that starts with new.
Yeah.
One is New Brunswick. The other is
Same. That's all Atlantic provinces anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, close.
Yeah.
And my plan now, I am thinking to move to BC. So
That's a good plan.
also
Yeah.
potential. So
Okay. All right, Ghazi. Well, I will ask you this question for talking about guests. It's the final question of the day. Are you ready?
okay, no problem.
All right, here we go. If you could invite anyone to be your guest, who would it be and why?
Have given a chance to host a person to my home. He will be my friend's Gerald. He's 70 years old, and I would invite him to Turkey. And I would invite him because he is a close friend, and he helped me a lot to be in Canada.
Very nice. Okay. That would be a band 6, maybe even a 6.5. Your fluency is a bit low. So keep practicing, Ghazi. Your fluency is still around 5, but your coherence, your lexical resource, your vocabulary, they're all higher. They're all closer to the 7. So that's what's pulling your mark up. Now, if you have the fluency, so if your fluency increases, you'll definitely be much higher. You'll jump 2 band scores. You'll jump up to 7. Okay, because had you said the exact same information, just 30% faster, I would give you a 7. Okay.
Okay, so the key is speed.
For
the
you.
Speed.
For you, yes. Yes. Not for everyone. I think, who was it? I think Umrit earlier today, who was very fast, but he didn't have the coherence. So it's really just a combination of coherence and speed together that get you the high band score, right? You had really nice paraphrasing here. So the beginning was a little bit off, I have, but then you said given a chance. So given a chance is a very nice way, or given a chance to host is a very nice way to say to invite a person to my home. He would be, because it's a condition here. Given a chance to host a person in my home, not to my home, in my home, he would be my friend Jerlid. I didn't quite catch his name, but I thought it was Jerlid. He is 50 years old. I would invite him for a turkey, like the bird, like you want to give him some food.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Give him. I wasn't sure if he was like for a turkey to eat food or to the country turkey. I was like,
like country, exactly.
So I didn't invite him for a turkey. The for is important there. And I would invite him because he's a close friend and he helped me a lot to be in Canada. And I haven't seen him.
That's the reason,
Haven't seen him in like 3 years.
Yeah, also.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then nice and fluently, and that will get you a great, band score. So
Yeah.
here we go. I'm going to say this question and answer one more time, and then repeat nice and fluently after me. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, here we
Yeah.
go. So if you could invite anyone to be your guest, who would it be? Given a chance to host a person in my home, he would be my friend Jerlid. He is 50 years old. I would invite him over for a turkey, and I would invite him because he is a close friend and he helped me a lot to be in Canada, and I haven't seen him in like 3 years. If you could invite anyone to be your guest, who would it be and why?
Yeah, given a chance to host a person in my home, he would be my friend Charlotte. He's 50 years old. I would invite him for a turkey, and I would invite him because he's a close friend and he helped me a lot to be in Canada, and I haven't seen him in a couple of years.
Very nice. Okay. That's exactly what you want to do. So
Yeah,
just keep practicing. Speak as much English as possible. My
yeah,
recommendation to you is dedicate a 1 hour English hour in your
yeah,
home each day where you and your family speak English only. Even if you're
yeah,
arguing or laughing or having a great time, just use English for that 1 hour. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
And read lots. So read lots out loud, just like right
yeah.
now. Read a book out loud so you can hear yourself nice and fluently. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the problem. Yeah, actually, I read a lot, but I didn't read like loudly. So
Yeah, read loudly. Read aloud. Absolutely. Okay,
yeah,
Ghazi, thank you so much for being our last volunteer for today. And
yeah.
I hope you have
Thank
an
you,
awesome day way over there on the other side of Canada.
thank you, Adrian. I think I need to allocate a session with you once I will book for the exam.
Yeah, highly recommend it. That's a great idea, Ghazi. Just click on that
Okay.
interview practice button on the website
Yeah,
and we'll set it up.
yeah, yeah. We'll see you then. Take
Okay.
care and have a nice weekend.
Thank you so much. You too. Bye, Ghazi.
Okay. Bye bye.
All right, so that was Ghazi, everyone. Give him a thumbs up. That was fantastic. He did a great job. Okay, students, again, remember that you can get our premium IELTS package with a special discount by using this code RU492 on the website that we were just using with the speaking there. So go to aehelp.com. Oh, we had lots in the lesson today. We got through all of speaking part 1 today, which was great. Good job to all of our volunteers. Again, aehelp.com for academic IELTS, gieltshelp.com for general IELTS. The code RU492 for a 30% discount off the premium package. Students, hopefully I will see you back here with me tomorrow. Thank you, Carolina, for moderating the chat. Rashika, me, Sha'ab, good job. Thank you for your memberships. Bye, everyone. Much love to all of you wherever you are in this wonderful world today. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye for now.